And we are live, and welcome back to another season of On the Block, ZBB style. Well, obviously, okay, that's stupid. Let me start over. Welcome back to On the Block, Super Big Brother 15. I'm your host.
Welcome back to another season of On the Block, ZBB style.
Okay, correction. Auto horrible start. I'm your host, Mimi81, and usually I had co-host Kenny, but Kenny left the site, so he won't be doing On the Block anymore. But now I have a new co-host, and so I'm gonna say hi to Jace, JJ, and Stevie. You gonna say hi?
Hey, Super.
Hola.
JJ? You go frozen? All right, well, say hi to JJ, everyone. We say hi to JJ in our spirits. Well, we're back to ZBB 15 is new season. I didn't finish last time, but I'm gonna hopefully finish this time with a whole new cast, and it's a different type of cast. It's not your regular Zuber cast, but it seems interesting already. Day one has been off to a start, but we are going to go ahead and give our opinions on the cast first before we jump into day one, as we'll also talk about the twists. But let's just get right into there with our first housemate being JQRAD, which I'm sure is Jared, just with a Q. But Jared, Stevie, what is your cast analysis on Jared?
Jared, I played with this guy before, and I like his gameplay. Nobody's saying that he has the best gameplay of all time, but it is not bad. And so that usually a player that's kind of in the middle tier has a good shot in ZBB because they're not going to be targeted first. Now, going back to the blogs that I saw from like the day one, people were saying that Jared switched his set last minute. Initially, he was going to nominate Popular, and that's what he told people he was doing, but he switched it last minute and went with Eduardo and David. And what I'm wondering is, was that a good move to switch your ballots last minute when you're trying to build trust with other players?
Sorry, I just lost you there because you just went all over the day one. But I hear what you're saying. Jace, have you played with Jared before?
No, I have not.
JJ?
Wait, who are we talking about?
Jared. Right here, first one.
Oh, I don't know who he.
Okay, let's just do a little warning. This cast is a little bit unknown in a sense. That's why it's it's a new type of cast. So
Yeah.
you gotta try your best with the cast analysis. For one, I've played, I guess, 1-2 games with Jared, and I can tell he's a gamer. Out of the cast this season, he's a person who wants to play the game, and popularity-wise, I don't know if it's there, but the good thing with a unknown cast like this is that you can easily gain popularity like that. So Jared could be one of the players who actually grow from this game, in my opinion.
I absolutely agree with that. We should really keep our eye on Jared this season because even though he's not known by everybody, this is a good season, like you said, to be on if you're not known because he can become known. A lot of people were also saying that his name was going around in some of the nom sets on day one, but he didn't end up getting nominated. He didn't end up receiving any nominations, so he did something right.
I think so. Next one would be Water Kid 6, which one love this avatar right here. Amazing, makes the freaking Wimmery all look creepy as hell. But have any of you guys played with Water Kid? Because he's quietly new to me, so I have no idea who he is.
Nah.
I don't think I've ever played with him, but I have chatted with him, and he's a super nice guy, so I had a really good first impression of him. One thing he did in his blog, which was a little risky, was he was like calling out this whole group of people. He didn't say who they were, but he said there's a whole group of people that are lying to him. And he said, I know who you are and I know you're lying. So he feels that he has a really good. He feels like he has his thumb on what's going on so far. Wish I'll have to take his word for it. I don't know.
From his blogs?
Yeah, this one. That was it, I think.
All right. So, not knowing enough from him, you've read his blogs. What else is like? What's your opinion about from his blogs?
He definitely has a chance. He absolutely has a chance. One thing that concerned me was between reading his blog and Survivor Fan's blog, it said that Survivor Fan came to him with a nom set, and Water Kid was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. And that's not the most common move, to like straight up tell someone, no, you're not doing it. And like, I played a really honest game in my season because I was trying to show people I was trustworthy, and that did not work. I did not do very well. So I wonder, was that a good move to be so straight up about his position at this point?
What's your opinion about that, Jace? Should you be open about what you're doing already, like on day one?
Well, I mean, you can be open, but just not too open because you don't want to compromise your own game. That could be pretty risky.
All right. I mean, I don't care. I mean, if you're open, you're open. And I just mean like, it's a type of open that you can be. There's an open where you let the public know, and there's an open where it's like you're letting the public know a little bit, but enough for them to what they need to know. So you never know that Watercape might got more behind the curtain that we don't know.
Absolutely.
I personally don't agree. I feel like you shouldn't play open. I mean, that's how I got really far with that. But I feel like you should try to like disguise yourself at least a little bit.
Well, I'm sure I know this one for sure. Next one is Big Brother 13. Not to be confused with Big Brother Fan 13. I'm sure you guys play with him or something, because I've seen him multiple times on the comment pages. He's very an avid news zooper. He's very like he's one of the new zoopers who's interested in the site. So it's like I'm cheering for him because I don't even know how to explain it. Don't take it over for me. I don't even know how to explain him.
I think what you're trying to say is that, he's fresh to the site, he's fresh to Super Big Brother, and he is passionate about the game. And, when somebody is just passionate and excited to be doing what they're doing, it makes it really easy to support them.
Jace, have you played with Big Brother 13? Have you have any opinion on him?
I played with him briefly in high school 8, I believe it was, yeah. But he was in there briefly. He was out pretty early, so I don't really have a solid opinion on him. But I can agree that he has potential and he has the possibility to do really well, as long as he goes about what he does in the right way.
JJ, you hosted High School 8. What is your opinions on Big Brother 13?
I think he has potential, but I think he needs to I don't know if he has the maturity to get far.
Yeah, I seen that. This cast was revealed. People were just trying to say like, oh, the cast is too young, whatever. There's so many 13-year-olds. What does age have to matter with this? I get it, the maturity level, and you need to mature to be able to be strategical in the game or not, but I don't think age should matter. I played ZBB11 when I was 15, and age didn't matter for me. Why doesn't age matter in ZBB?
I don't think it's age. I think it's maturity. I feel like you have to be mature to do good in ZBB.
Stevie, what's your point? What is your take on the age of ZBB? Should you be a certain age to play this game? Do you need to be mature?
I don't think that there should be a minimum age limit. I think that the people who do the casting should just be wary of who they cast and kind of cast based on the individual, you know? Because they usually don't cast someone who's totally unknown. They cast someone who we've seen them play once or twice before. My fear casting a bunch of 13-year-olds would be that they're unreliable. What if they end up just like disappearing and they don't play the game? I wouldn't want to have a bunch of inactive people in the game. That would be my fear. But they've handpicked the younger players, and I think that, like, I trust Doodle and Trishy's opinion on who would make a good castmate. So I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I also think it's fun to have some younger people in there because they are unstable and they make some pretty funny, angry blog posts sometimes. And that's what I'm watching this for. I want to be entertained.
Yes, the unstable people. I know one about that. I love unstable people. Predictions on how far he would go in this game, Big Brother 13.
I think he could win because I feel like he has like the same qualities that I had when I was in my game. Like I was only like 16.
Jace, do you think that he can win?
It's a possibility, but realistically, he could glide by, like past somewhere around the 6th to 8th range. I'm being realistic here. I mean, he does have a chance to win, but my realistic prediction, like around the middle.
I think he could get finals, honestly.
I think he could beat them in the middle, definitely. Next housemate is Eduardo245, and I definitely got stay about him. I played many games with him where we were not on the same side. We didn't like each other. He played on High School 3, and he played on High School 4, I think, and I was on High School 3. But then when we played High School 5, we hated each other. And then JJ decided, hey, why not bring them both back for High School 7, but they have to play as the same person. So I think that's where I respected Eduardo in that sense, is that I definitely know that he's a strategical person. He's very smart. And so, in my opinion, he's too good for this cast. But that's why he's nominated, and it sucks. But that's my opinion, is that he's too good for this cast. He's a very good player, and he should be on a cast that has better competition.
I talk to him like almost every day, and well, he's like a dickhead. But besides that, I think he's my favorite in the game, honestly, because he knows how to play the game. I just feel like some of these people put him up because they don't even have a reason. It's just because he's a popularity threat.
Stevie, opinions on that?
I definitely agree with what you guys are saying. I haven't had the opportunity to play a game with him before, but like as soon as he was cast, I could tell that he had a lot of public support. A lot of people really respect him, and as soon as I saw how respected he is, I was like, this guy might be in trouble being cast with so many lesser known people. He just went in there with a target on his back that was just too big. And I think that it would be very difficult for him to pull it out at this point.
Yeah, that's my only concern with a cast like this, is that you have to know, whoever like finalized it, you have to know this cast was very unknown. And what I faced in many games is that when I'm casted into a game nowadays, and there's a lot of more unknown people casted with me, they tend to band together and be like, we're the underdogs, we have no chance, so we need to get out the big dogs and let's go for them first. And that's what it seems like is happening right now. Eduardo and another person we're gonna get to later, but like, they are targeted because the people who they think are not popular, even though they could be popular, thinks they're the underdogs. That's what I hate about that predicament. Jace?
Yeah, he oh, sorry.
No, you can go. Sorry.
He definitely is facing an uphill battle because of that. And like, I would be so excited if he stayed, but I think that his goose is kind of cooked at this point. From reading the blogs, what I gathered was when he found out that his name was going around, he started like throwing out sets left and right. And some of the people who trusted him, like Jared, said that like once he turned on them and started throwing their names out, then they turned on him. So some of the names he was throwing out was Nikias, Jared, David, CM Gorilla, and like only David out of all those people ended up even getting any votes. So I think at this point, the cast is probably going to vote him out because a lot of people feel betrayed by him already. So unless he has a lot of public support, he's probably going to be the first one out, is what I would predict.
And that would suck. Because
Absolutely.
again, he's too good for this cast, so he'd be first one out. Just ugh.
Are we talking about Eduardo still?
Yes, we are. Well, we're moving on to Pins for Life, in which I know nothing about him other than that he hosted some hockey draft where people can pick which hockey team or something. That's the only time I've heard his name, seen him around Super. I know nothing about him, but he's made it to ZBB. So, opinions on Pins for Life.
I mean, he started to in an awkward silence. Okay, but he made a vlog, which surprised me because I didn't expect like this cast to put out a vlog so soon. And I mean, it shows he's here to play. Like he wants to give the public what they want, which is good in that aspect of the game. But what I'm unsure of if is his strategic aspect and how he'll pull through with that. But he does have good potential, in my opinion.
I do think that he has good potential, but I don't know, is he going to take control in this game? Because I know definitely, especially when we get to the twist, with this twist, it's very easy to float and not make a move. And I think that Pins for Life, though I don't know him very well, he just gives me that vibe that he would take advantage of these twists and just float by. Because I don't think anyone's going to go after him. He doesn't give me a vibe that people want to take him out. Do you think that he would be one of the people who would like occasionally float by?
Float by. Honestly, I feel like he's gonna float like during that first half of the game, but I feel like he's like one of the people who are gonna become more like prevalent in the game like halfway through the game. I don't know why. I just see him as somebody like that.
We haven't like had an opportunity to talk about the twist yet, but I think if there's any season 2 flow, it is this season. If he is successfully able to float and not use his ballots, he could suddenly have an overwhelming amount of power in the second half of the game. I really liked that he did a vlog. Obviously, I'm a vlog fan. Unfortunately, I didn't actually have the opportunity to watch it before we did this show. I don't know much about him, but I'm excited to see him continue to do vlogs. And he might be a good floater.
Yeah, there's good floaters and there's bad floaters. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this vlog after we do this for sure. Really quick though, because you did mention that we didn't get onto the twist. I'm not even gonna read all this essay, but from what I understood, because I'm still kind of confused, you get 2 chances to vote. Am I right?
Hold on.
That's
hold
what
on. I can explain this if you want.
Yeah, you can explain it.
I am so excited about this twist. I think this is one of the best twists I've ever seen. I think that Super Doodle or whoever came up with this deserves a pat on the back because this is the exact definition of a good twist. It doesn't give anyone an unfair advantage or disadvantage, and all it does is add more depth to the game, significantly more depth. So how it works is you get 2 votes every round like usual. However, you can choose to cast both of them, one of them, or none of them, and you can save your votes to use in a future round. So as you collect votes, eventually you might have like 6 votes, and you could send out all those nomination votes on the same person, or you could spread them out. But 2 major factors to consider in this twist is the first one is if you're nominated, you get 4 nomination votes that round instead of 2. So someone who's getting constantly nominated can build up voting power much faster than the other players. Another significant part to consider is that players can gift their ballots to each other, including evicted players. So what is guaranteed to happen this season, guaranteed, I know it's going to happen, is someone is going to be floating along. They're going to be saving their votes, and all of a sudden they're going to end up on the block and they're going to get evicted. And they're going to be like, I'm going to give these 16 votes to my friend who has no power and no friends. And all of a sudden, someone who might be on the bottom is going to become super powerful. And it's definitely going to happen at some point. So I'm excited to see that. This is going to be the most unpredictable season ever.
It could, but then there's always a chance that twists can flop and this can be used horrible. And so, like,
I kind of think this.
Do you think?
Go ahead.
Quick question before JJ says. Do you think that they should have saved this twist for next season with All Stars being, or why would they? Or is it a good cast to use this twist on?
No. Wait, are you talking to me or
anyone? Is this a good cast to use this twist on?
Yes, I think it is because since it is all new people, it's gonna like motivate them to play harder. So yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well. This season, season 15, is about freshness. So we've got a fresh cast of players, and we also have some fresh game rules. These players who are playing for the first time, they can't play like people in seasons past have because of this twist. They are forced to pioneer new strategies to win. So when we end up with a winner, they're going to be a winner who's won in a unique way. And I think that is something very cool about this season.
Can I add on to my opinion on this twist?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of this twist, mostly because of its originality and uniqueness. The way it's formatted should make this game unpredictable down the line. I'm sure you guys can agree with me on that. If you can manage to avoid trouble and bank votes each day without anyone noticing, you can really cause major damage at the perfect time. And the public will crave that if you own up to it. That's why I'm predicting right now that the winner will be a player who efficiently utilizes this twist the most out of everyone else. This twist, it'll undoubtedly be a make or break for everyone's game due to the fact that it serves an impactful purpose. That's all I gotta say on that.
I was just thinking this, and because I'm like when I come to gameplay with me, I think outside the box. I would use this. I don't know if you guys would, but I would be the type of player who wouldn't vote literally every day, saving my ballots. And then if I get nominated, then I get 4 votes, right? So then now I'll use those 4 votes, but I won't use the other votes for the next day to get somebody else up or whatever. And hopefully if I stay, I still got enough ballots so I don't have to keep voting until it gets saving ballots until I need to make a move myself. That would be, if someone else does that, that would be on their team, because that would be iconic in my opinion.
Can I say something?
If you don't vote, huh?
I like this twist a lot because like people can actually make moves on their own now. Like usually you need to have at least the majority to do anything, but like with this twist you can make a move on your own. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Especially seeing that in the evicted people gives you their ballots too if they didn't have any left over. It can add, like, it make it easier to get more ballots and so that you can make a move. But going back to the cast analysis, back on a question, you don't think, I didn't, because I forgot, you think that Pence would be that type of person who takes advantage of this twist and not do anything until it's time?
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna save his votes, and then he's just gonna like come out and just like shock everybody.
Hopefully. Next is Nikias. Nikias, right? I know his name. I don't know Nikias. So whoever does, take it over.
Has anyone played with Nikias before here?
No.
No, but I will say that I'm kind of glad he's in the cast because it adds a new bit of diversity, considering I believe he's the first Greek to be in ZBB. And I do see him as one of the dark horses in this cast. That's personally my opinion, though. I mean, it could happen.
Dark Horse?
He could really, yeah, surprise the
He
public.
played ZB, did he?
Mm,
Maybe that's where I've seen his name from. Did he play ZB before?
No.
I think there was like a coach last season with a really similar username.
No,
or
that's
something
not
like that.
Carlos.
Oh, yeah, Nicholas or whatever his name is. Well, he's called Nick.
Yeah,
He played in 3N All-Stars and coaches, so that's probably who you're confused with.
true. Because this season is all newbies. I forgot, so no one can from a returner. Well, okay. Well, I don't know much about Nikias, but from what have you read his blog, Stevie?
Yeah, I can at least talk about his blog. So he didn't really talk much about his game. He was just reacting to people in the public who are saying like some people aren't playing this year, and he's like, we're all playing, just some of us are not sharing our games yet. So that lets me know that Nikias is trying to lay low at this time. And we know for a fact that Nikias was one of the people who banked his votes in the first round. And he told everyone that he banked his votes.
On that?
So we can see what kind of game he's trying to play. He's trying to bank votes. He's trying to lay low. But my question was, why did he tell everyone he banked his vote? Was that a smart move, is my question.
Oh, so he's being honest. I mean, someone's going to find out sooner or later.
I mean, yeah, because you could cost, like, you can gain a certain amount of balance and put them towards, like, I think there's this, I forgot what it's called, but you can find out how many ballots everyone has saved up. Yeah, so you could tell who's lying or not.
Let me find that. Because that's another part to the twist in which if you have enough ballots, you can buy a little gift. And this twist that Jace was just talking about, it only costs 3 ballots, in which you can just buy the finger on the pulse, and you now know everybody's ballots for that day.
Are you sure it's not just one person's ballots?
No, it says everyone's.
Oh, I must have read it wrong.
If you're lying about how much ballots you got, someone can just pay 3 ballots, say, hey, how much ballots do everybody got? They'll find out, they see you as a liar, they can push you to get nominated. So it's not much of a bad idea that he told everyone.
Definitely, I just thought it was worth discussing. So
No, it's good. That's what it's good. It's opinionated. Next on is Cameron Elite. And first off, let me just say I did not know that Zuper had that type of dress.
Awesome Guy Rock.
It looks like a weird dress. But what were you saying, JJ?
Awesome Guy Rocks.
That's Cameron?
I don't know. I think so, though.
Have any of you?
Yeah, so that's the big scandal going around, and I'm sure Cameron knows this, but I think it has to be touched on because it's the elephant in the room. Some people are making a big deal that saying this is Cameron's second account, and saying that Awesome Guy Rocks was the original account.
I did not know that. But if that is true, then good for Cameron, because I had no issue with him. But we're not going to get on that because we don't know if that is true or not. So we can't.
He actually sent me on Skype that it is him.
Go.
He confirmed.
Oh,
right
really?
Now? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Because Cameron was saying publicly, I'm not Awesome Guy Rocks. It's not me. And if that's the case, it's very unfair for this to be what's brought up about Cameron. So, like, really, we don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I wonder, does it matter? Because Awesome Guy Rocks has never played Super Big Brother before. So is it really a big deal?
True.
No.
But focusing just on Cameron Elite, has he released any blogs yet?
Yeah, he did make an informative blog post that I thought was pretty good. So I expect to see more good stuff from Cameron as time goes on, and looking forward to see it.
Cameron Elite. seems early boot or late boot. I don't see him winning. And that's just my opinion.
I don't see him getting far at all, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, just because of this negativity that's been brought to Cameron, I'm not going to pick Cameron as my pick to win, but I played with Cameron before, and I liked the gameplay I saw, so I would love to see Cameron do well. So there's that.
I feel like he has kind of a bad rap, and I feel like it really sucks for him. Like, I would hate to start my game like this. He didn't really do anything. It's just because his name and people spreading rumors. And yeah, that really sucks for him.
I mean, it's just a rumor. It shouldn't conflict with how he's going to play the game.
But Zwooper, most of the time, sometimes they don't like
So you
pay
never know.
attention to gameplay, and I feel like they're gonna like focus on that and like not realize his game.
That is true. The public is harsh and brutal. Why did I even say that?
Yeah,
that
that's
was a
an
valid
understatement.
Next person we're going to talk about is Girl by 32, my girl. Kim, I don't know if it's a girl or not. People are saying, every time I say it's a girl, everyone makes like a statement or whatever. But I've talked to Kim as the name that she's given me. And I love this girl. She's enthusiastic about playing the game, but then she goes about the game in a little floater instance. Like, she likes to play the game, but she also likes to float a lot. And so that's going to be interesting to see how she does this game. I don't think she's going to win or go far because Zwooper hates her for some reason, but she's a floater, and so this twist could be good for her. She can save her ballots, and she can make a big move if she needs to.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she said she was doing in her blog. She didn't cast her vote in round 1. She took a risk, saved them, and now she's got some extra power this round. So it'll be really interesting to see if she continues to take advantage of the twist this way.
Jace, how do you feel about Girl Bye?
I've known Kim for a while now, and she's been wanting to get in this game for a really long time. So it's good to finally see her get her chance to play. And I think she's going to do really well. I predict her as a dark horse because, I mean, she's coming in this game with something to prove, and she's, like, hungry to show us that she's here to play. And, I mean, yeah, she could be floating right now, but for this twist, it's a great strategy to float.
It is. It is.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I got to say on that. I mean, I could see her going far.
I can see her going far.
Sure.
I just think that Zwooper is very angry at her right now that I can't see her winning. But she has a chance to change that.
I could see her going unnominated for quite a while, honestly.
Yeah, but the thing with ZBB now is that when you go unnominated for quite a while, you'll get nominated at one point. So because of you, JJ. So
sorry, guys.
Damn it, JJ.
Next is Jamarcus Russell. I know nothing about Jamarcus Russell either. I've only followed his game because he played in the choices, and I've made a chart for it. So that's the only time I've noticed his name. But people seem like they're happy that he made it. Jacob. So you guys played with Jamarcus?
Nah.
I played with him a few times, and he's someone I really respect. I think that a lot of people really respect him. I'm a little surprised that you guys hadn't played with him before. I know his profile says he joined in like 2014, but some people are saying he's a new player, so I don't know if he just has been on Zwooper more often recently. But yeah, I played at choices with him, and I thought he was a really good player. And it just feels like a lot of commenters really respect Jamarcus. Like, even when the season was just like posted for taking applications, I saw in the comments people were saying like, who is a good new player other than Jamarcus? So I just feel like he does have a good reputation. And my fear was that it was going to bite him in the butt, just like it did Eduardo. But so far it hasn't happened. So he's doing something right. He didn't even receive any votes, and no one mentioned him in their blog. So I think he's off to a really good start.
I definitely do have to agree with that. Not that I think now that looking at it, half this cast is kind of unknown, half this cast is unknown but known, and half this cast is known. Jamarcus is in that unknown known category, but he seems like he's a good player. He seems like he will be one of the good players of the season, and so maybe the known people are going to go out first, and then we're going to have the unknown known people take over the game, and that might be Jamarcus.
I'm really curious to see how he plays. Does anybody know if he's made like any blogs yet?
That would be Stevie.
I didn't see anything from him yet.
I think he needs to make a blog pretty soon, or people are gonna start thinking like he doesn't care about the public.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really curious to see how he plays.
Right. Next is CM Gorilla, and if I'm right, is that Caleb from the Super Chat?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Caleb.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know
it
his
is.
name's Caleb. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's him, then I'm surprised that he ain't nominated. People aren't saying stuff because I know that he's hated in the Super Chat because I'm guessing he said some racist stuff or he said some homophobic stuff and whatnot. He's like awesome guy 2.0 apparently, or I read somewhere in the Super Chat. But welcome to ZBB, Caleb.
He's smarter than people give him credit.
He is. I think that like literally he played. I don't know. Remember JJ when you asked me to play like that game? Somebody like created like a Big Brother website, and we were playing both together. And he was there too. He outsmarted us both in having like 2 accounts and whatever. And I was angry at him for it. But he's a smart person. He's a smart game player.
I don't think that's smart though, making 2 accounts. But I do think he's a smart person.
I've played a few games with him before, and I have seen some pretty good gameplay. I've seen him make some really bad decisions, but I've also seen him make some great decisions. But I don't think it's even worth talking about his strategy. At this point, his reputation is so bad. He has 0 chance to win. 0 chance. He is hated. And I don't know, how I feel is that everyone makes mistakes. He's only like 16. And what my question is, should he make a public apology for the things he said before? Because at this point, like he posted a blog and he had like 12 hateful comments. Like I feel like he doesn't have any chance right now.
I feel like he doesn't have like no hope at all.
He does.
Going back like Pidu, remember Pidu? He used to be hated like before ZBB.
He was a troll on and then he somehow won ZBB.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think he has no hope, but I feel like it's gonna be harder for him, for sure.
I feel like it's more the public's fault than his fault. I mean, he could post an apology, that'd be good, but I mean, the public needs to learn when to put aside their hate for the sake of if someone's playing a good game and if they're worthy of staying longer, just based on.
But I think that's what they did with Pidu. I think they put away their hate for Pidu because he was playing a good game in ZBB, and that's when they started supporting him. So Caleb right now, he's hated, but he can fix that hate by playing a good game. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, we support. I know there's going to be people like Runaways or Jeremy H. Likes Food who's going to say, like, we hate him, evict him. But I got nothing wrong with Caleb. So if Caleb playing a good game, then I'll support Caleb. I'll be like, I vote to evict whoever next to Caleb because it's about proving yourself. I don't care about the past crap if you said something homophobic or racist or crap because we all say stuff that we don't mean. But it's about the game of ZBB. How are you playing? Are you playing good? If you're playing bad, I'm going to evict you. If you're playing good, I'm going to save you.
I also feel like ZBB starts before you're in the game too. Like I feel like your reputation on the site, like as a whole, affects you. So I feel like everybody has to take that into account.
Yeah, so if he can work on his public game and combine it with the strategy, he could pull it off. And I hope he figures out how to get Zwooper to give him a second chance because I thought it was really sad the amount of hateful comments he was getting. It was really nasty.
I mean, I think the reason he's doing well right now and he's not a big target is because there's all these people jumping on the popularity threat bandwagon. So he could. That's why I feel like he could slide by, which means if he's going along the right way and if he continues to slide by, he's playing a good strategic game. It's just the public game he needs a lot of work on. That's what I got to say on that.
So right now, no winner pick. We don't think he'll be a winner, but do you think he would make top 10?
Yeah, honestly. Like I said, he could slide by with this popularity threat bandwagon going around the cast.
I agree with that.
I agree. I feel like the cast isn't going to put him up solely because he's hated. They want to keep him longer because they want to be nominated with him when they're on the block.
True. Next is a person who, one, I did not think he would make this cast because of his name was like too long, but I'm guessing that don't matter. Survivor fan 23853, whatever the numbers mean. I know nothing about him, but I know
Who?
Who did?
He's Survivor fan 2835 what 3.
283.
But that's him. Any ideas on his game, Stevie, from his blogs, if he has any?
Yeah, he did post a blog. I have had the opportunity to play with Survivor Fan once before in a Survivor Choices, and I was impressed with his gameplay in that game. He was like on the bottom of the tribe, but he was one of those people that never gets voted out, even though he should have, and he lasted a lot longer than he should have based on his initial position in the tribe. So I'm really excited to watch his gameplay. He's not like so popular that he's a popularity threat. From the blogs themselves, what I gathered was he pitched a counter set of David and Neffy. Like the original set, I guess, was Eduardo and Popular, and he was the person that initially started pitching David and Neffy in order to protect Popular and Eduardo. And he did it. He got David on the block, and Neffy almost got on the block. It was only one vote short. So we've already seen him almost pull off a house split. So I think he has some of the best gameplay we've seen so far in the first round.
All right. Do we think that he can win?
Yeah.
All right, that's one. Yeah.
I think he could because he has no like pre-existing shit. He can if he plays it right, he could definitely win.
See, that's the beauty of being an unknown player. You have no like resume beforehand with the public. So if you play a good game, that's all they have to think on you. Like I've only seen him play this game and he's doing really good at it. So I feel more inclined to support him.
It's been only one day, so you can't say he's been really good at it, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, he does have the potential because he almost like made a counter set go through. It was almost successful. So like it shows that he has the potential to be a really good game player, just as long as the other cast members don't really catch along to how good he's playing and put him up. And I think the reason his username is like that is because, I mean, there's people that come on the site and don't plan on staying on, so they'll probably make generic names. So there's that. That's my opinion.
All right, so moving on to my favorite person that I'm going to bag on, Pocket Snocket 16. And I know his name is Pocket Rocket, but I call him Pocket Snocket because he was a dick to me when in the challenge rivals. What I get from Pocket Rocket is that he is an egomaniac. And if you ask anybody else who played with him, they will say the same thing. His ego is too high. And I mean, when it comes to people on Zuper, their ego is really high, especially mine. But Pocket Rocket got a huge ego, but he has strategy to back it up. I'm gonna be that petty. He's a good strategic person, and I'm happy that he got casted because he's a good person to be on ZBB, and I think he'll make this cast fun. But I hope his ego won't take over, because that's what made me hate him. And that I respect someone who's strategic, but I don't respect someone who's ego. And that's why I wanted him out when I played with him. And so on me, he needs to control his ego, or I'm going to vote him out. That's for me.
I could definitely see his ego clashing with some of the younger players, because like Pocket Rocket is like an adult man with strong opinion, and I can just see someone like that like clashing with like some, you know, sassy teenagers. My concern for him is that he says that he's like confused and terrified about the public game. That's what he said in his blog post. Confused and terrified. So that doesn't give me a lot of confidence in his public game. But personally, I really like Pocket Rocket, and I want him to do well.
I want him to do well too. I got some little beef on the past with him. JJ?
I don't really know much about him, but besides like that he has like a big ass beard.
Best beard of the season.
He looks like Jesus. I've seen the picture.
And I like that he's like using that to his advantage, like his beard. Like I feel like that could help him with the public, honestly.
Fear the beard.
Beard game. He's gonna be just like Donnie from BB16.
Hopefully he's not like P-Joy, another person with a beard. Because I mean, I don't know why I said I just had to say that. All right, next is Zach T. Know nothing about him, but he has been wanted to be on ZBB. Like people wanted him to be on it, he wanted to be on it, and so he's on it. And opinions on Zach T?
I played with Zach before. I think in that same survival choices I mentioned earlier, and I was really impressed with his gameplay. From my experience, he was like a really slippery social player type. He is really good at building relationships with people and making them think it's genuine. But then as soon as he doesn't need them, he's like, see ya. And his gameplay really reminds me of the winner of last season, Andrew AO7 Strand. You know, Andrew's great at making relationships with people and then getting rid of them when he didn't need them anymore. So I would say that Zach is probably my pick to win the season.
You think he can win?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I got no issue with him, so I think that he would be a cool winner. JJ?
And honestly, I can't really say much about him because I don't know anything about him. So yeah, that's that.
Jace with the good vocal impressions. Do you know anything about that T?
I've never played with him, but hearing after Stevie saying all that, like when you're not in ZBB when you want to and you're like waiting for a long time, then you finally get in, you're coming to play. You're like willing to play your heart out, and along with the strategy that Stevie mentioned, I could picture him doing really well, knowing that.
Yeah, keep an eye on him. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, if you let a night on, I don't know. I keep trying to say stuff and it goes away real fast. Who's next? David Principal. Know nothing about him, but I'm sure you guys do.
I think he's gonna get first boot, honestly.
First boot?
Yes, because I feel like
he's nominated, of course. So
he has he's nominated with the 2 biggest popularity threats, and I think that's not gonna be good for him. I think.
Well, that's his fault.
It is his fault, and I feel like he does deserve to go for that.
Look,
as harsh as that.
Okay, sorry, but this is what I want to say. This is what he said in his plea, like before he like redid it, but he said that we should keep him because if we vote to evict him, it'll make the game predictable, which is boring. But he's the one who brought up the set of the 2 most so-called popular people in the game. So would you call that predictable as well? I mean.
Kind of refresh. Why is he up? Because I don't think we're going to be able to have time to get to that. Why is he up?
He's up because he was the person that initially was pitching Popular and Eduardo, who both got nominated. But then Survivor Fan was pushing the counter set of David and Neffy when he got David up and almost got Neffy up. So that's how that happened.
I would have respected his game a lot more if he got them up without getting nominated. But like I respect Eduardo and Popular now because they got him up while they were already a target, and I think they're playing better than him. So that's...
Wait, so you're saying that you don't respect him because he pushed and he did get his targets up,
but he got nominated with them.
You don't respect him?
He got nominated with them, though. Is the reason why I don't respect his game.
But I mean, when you're pushing a set, obviously you're gonna be put in the counter set because people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's putting you."
Right.
So,
but I just feel like Eduardo and Popular were smart to be able to get him up in the first place.
I mean that's good and all, but Survivor was the one who originally put up that set, so you could say he kind of saved them both from one of them getting the boot.
So going back, JJ, you think that he has a good chance to go?
Yeah.
Jace?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it's good that he got his setup, but I mean, Popular and Eduardo, even if he didn't say it first, there was going to be someone else who mentioned it because I mean, they're arguably the two most well-known users in the game, so it was inevitable basically. But the thing I have a problem with is he originally didn't own up to starting the set at first, and then like when the public's like, oh, so you just played Follow the Leader, then he decided to change his post like, never mind, I created the set, and now he's like being pinned for lying, which I mean that's his doing. So in the words of Finesse, evicting the shit out of you. You suck at this game.
Okay. So next is Neffy85. I just got done playing Z Icons with her. First time I met her, and I mean the last day that I was in the game, I called her the B word because she is a B word. I can't say it right now because it's like nighttime. But she's a good strategist, but she is a B word. That sounds so weird saying that, but that she is. And I don't know how long she'll last because I don't like her personality wise, but I like her strategically wise.
I think if I don't know her, but like if she really is a bitch, I feel like that could help her
She's like that nice one. She's like that nice one that she's nice in the public, but then when she gets her way, she's like, haha, see you never. I was like, what the hell?
Like the public could like that.
Yeah, it seems like the public in Zwooper sometimes really does like a sassy B word. So if she can become a likable sassy B, it could work in her favor. However, what I know about Neffy is she was almost nominated. She was only one vote away from being nominated. Her closest ally in the game, David, is nominated and has like a 50% chance of being evicted. So if that happens, she's lost her ally. People have already voted for her. She's a really easy person to vote for again. So I think she's really going to have to work it if she wants to stay in that house.
All right. And moving on towards our last housemate, who I'm guessing this person has a lot of support. It's Popular, aka Skylita. Is that the name, Skylita?
Yeah,
I believe that's it. Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm going to correct myself. I don't know the pronouns. Is it he or she? Because I know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm guessing that's Popular. And
Just
Popular is Popular.
call it
I for sure know that is that Popular is Popular. So there's no way that Popular is nominated. How do you feel Popular?
That's personally who I evicted.
Boy.
Okay. somebody else can talk.
Okay, well, I'll talk a little bit about Skylita. I actually played with her in my first ever 24/7. And so I always really remember that game. That was a really, like, the most fun game I've ever had. And I always remember she was in it. But, like, she didn't really do anything good in that season. And I haven't seen her again for, like, 2 years or however long it's been. Anyway, she appears to have the most vocal supporters. Like, kind of working that, like, sassy LGBT angle. And so she could do really well. But, like, she's off to a bad start because she is a popularity threat. She's off to a bad start.
From the games that I've played with her, like, she's not really the best player. Like, most of the time she's like a sheep from what I've seen. So that's why I evicted her.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a sheep in a game like this.
I think there is, honestly. I feel like you have to be out for yourself in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, she said in her blog that, like, that she got played by David. And, like, she was pushing that counter set. Which I guess that would have been Eduardo and, oh no, who was it? David and Neffy was the counter set. Yeah. So, like, she hasn't been a sheep in the one round that we've seen so far.
I mean, here's what I gotta say. Her public aspect on the game, she's killing it, but the strategic aspect, I mean, it needs work, but the thing is, it's not her fault because everyone is pointing the finger and screaming popularity threat. Because, I mean, her name is popular, for Christ's sake. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, she has to find a way around that, which I'm pretty sure she's up for the challenge because she was killing it. She managed to get someone else up, well, mainly because Survivor suggested another set, and she did a good job pushing it as well as Eduardo, so she can live to see another day in the game, and hopefully, just hopefully, she can just work her way around and slide on by and play a good game.
Yeah, and honestly, I wish I could change my vote because, like, now I kind of want David out. So,
of course you do.
That's all.
What are you doing, you idiot? You should have evicted David. Who doesn't evict David?
I didn't even vote to evict yet, but I'll evict David if I have to evict David.
You evict David. You people gotta evict David.
Evict David. Evict him. Everybody watching this, evict David.
All right, so that's it. That's our 16 house guests, and as you can tell from the thing, Eduardo, David, and Popular, they are nominated. From what we are saying, we're evicting David. I don't know if David's gonna go. Do you guys think David's gonna go?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
Guys, Eduardo has a lot of hate from other players from his gameplay in the first round. So I'm thinking it's gonna be David or Eduardo.
I mean,
house votes. It's Eduardo.
I mean, house votes are, crucial, but I mean, David lied to the public straight up. I mean,
I lied to the public too, and I got second place.
No, I mean, but like he the thing is, he lied about like creating a set. He originally didn't own up to it. See, like if he lied about owning up to it, that's good. But he originally lied about like playing Follow Leader. He's like, oh no, I actually created the set. So I mean, that has kind of given him bad vibes. I mean, so that could gain most of the public's bad side, which is causing him to go, which is why I think he has like a 95% chance of going.
All right. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Those who did, thank you for watching. If you're watching a replay, thank you, JJ, Stevie, and Jace, who hopefully will join us back in the next episodes. I don't know when the next episode is going to be, maybe tomorrow, but we will see next episode who goes home, what happens, what events, what drama, what twists. We'll see. But until then, good night.